This is a beautiful book, The Zen Teachings of Homeless Kodo, referring to referring to the teacher of these two guys who are prolific authors and teachers, Kosho Uchiyama and Shohaku Okumura. The teacher is Kodo Sowaki Roshi. Kodo Sowaki Roshi. Or Kosh. He's referred to as, Kodo Sowaki. So you've got, in each chapter, you've got little snippets by him, and then a man of few words, and then you've got more extensive commentary by his two disciples, Kosho Uchiyama and then Shohaku Okumura, and it's just like opening the hand of thought. It just oozes meditation. It just oozes the wisdom of years on a meditation cushion, just years in monasteries, and the wisdom that comes forth from that, decades. This guy, Kodo Sowaki, was homeless. He traveled from temple to temple, monastery to monastery, student to student, passing on the Dharma, not wanting to be tied down too much to one specific location for various reasons that I'm not aware of. I don't know. There is a biographical part towards the end that tells you about his practice, his zazen, and there's an introduction by Shohaku Okumura. There we go, just to give you a flavor of some of the topics. They're all very substantial and would prepare anyone for, deep interior prayer, zazen, or whatever you practice. The bit I might comment on is where he talks about religion and life. He makes the comment that, let me just go there. Kodo Sowaki. How we live our everyday lives has to be the main concern of religion. Religion is to live out the ever-fresh self, which is not deceived by anything. Religion must not be a system of dogma. Religion is life. Religion has to function as life. Worshipping texts, sutras, is not enough. Worshipping idols, icons, statues, priests, temples, holy lands is not enough. Religion must manifest itself freely and inexhaustibly in all activities of life, everywhere and always. And that's a beautiful, freeing aspect of Zen Dharma, so to speak. He laments that in modern day Japan, even in his times, that religion was no longer taught at schools, and yet porn was on, in the magazines and on the shelves, and now on the internet. And that, near nude or even nude images used to sell products. And nobody really cares whether, these are seen by who. And yet religion is not allowed to be taught in some countries. Japan, he mentions here, but we could think of others, secular France, America, and other places where it's been taken off the curriculum. Republic of Ireland as well, it's pretty much not on the curriculum anymore. You can see why. He does mention, why. Obviously, if religion is being taught in a very one-sided, dogmatic way, then it's doing harm to people, he suggests, and one can see why it's been taken off the air. But if one sees religion as kind of selfing, as coming to an understanding of who we are as human beings, then absolutely we're missing out to get rid of all of that. The thousands of years of human exploration of the best minds, and we wonder why there's such alienation, so much mental ill health in the world today. so much hatred, so much anger, so much war, so much violence, so much addiction. And in spite of all of our technical advances, so little wisdom. One can have, many A's on one's certificate leaving school, and yet no wisdom. So this is the kind of religion that needs to come back, these writers are suggesting in this book. Let's have a look at what he says here. The time has come to teach human life in schools. I think the word religion should be eliminated. When we use the word in its traditional meaning, a strange atmosphere is created. This is because traditional religions always set up some authority beyond our understanding. They force people to believe certain myths and doctrines. And yet in our life, as a self that is born and dies naked, fundamentally, no such authority and belief are necessary. We just need to straightforwardly see the reality of life as the self and teach how to live based on that reality, coming into a true knowledge of who we really are. This is the way that we actually find who God is. It's interesting that Uchiyama Roshi, who wrote the book Opening the Hand of Thought, he says here that he continued to read the Bible because at first he was studying philosophy and Christian theology. He continued to read the Bible as one of the ways to study the self, and in his final days he said, "I'm neither a Buddhist nor a Christian. I'm just who I am." Take refuge in oneself. Take refuge in no one else, allowing ultimate authority to any other human agent or any text, but investigating reality in the heart, in the true heart chambers of the self. Only if the truth of priests or monks or monasteries or scriptures resonate as true in that depth can they be taken skillfully as roadmaps. Otherwise, must be discarded as harmful authoritarianism that's given religion a bad name. I hope the time will come for religion to be taught in school without indoctrination, but as a lesson about the most important question of life: how to live. How to live. No good simply teaching kids how to do maths, how to do science, how to get a good job and get to one of the top universities. There's far too much depression, alienation, and delusion in these in these universities, for that to simply be the be-all and end-all and the goal of human formation and education.